Hi, I'm Edison, and I was that tree from the last episode. I was minding my own business in the dark, and out of nowhere, two men came up and we had a threesome. It was rough.
Everyone put tomatoes in the comment section.
If you made it to this part of the video.
Tomatoes in the comment section for Edison.
Hi, I'm Topher, and I'm that hot guy in the background in the maroon shirt of the scene when we were by the lake. I had no dialogue, but I was caked up. And I looked delicious, and I was probably the most interesting thing that happened last episode.
Hi, I'm DC, and I was the tent in the last episode because I was giving shelter and I was just keeping everybody protected from from the outside elements. And also, I could see them doing that little... If this tent could talk, I'm going to tell you.
So how many men did you have inside you?
A threesome.
Well, welcome back to our weekly reaction to Only Friends Dream On. It's time for episode 7.
8.
Don't do that. Why are y'all against me today?
So,
what I do to y'all? Who hurt you?
Okay.
I mean, we can go back if you want. We can roll it back.
No.
No, we can't. No, we...
Okay, episode 8. Last week, stuff happened. We got the fake out kiss from Dean and Arnold, and then Raffi has it on camera. Why and Arnold make up, and all is well. Jack and Dean seem stronger than ever. They're back together after a run. Yes, I guess we'll move forward. I think we obviously have our problems with this show, and I was thinking about this week how it feels like none of the characters are fleshed out. Someone made a comment feeling like we don't care about the characters, and I have to agree, because I don't think we get a lot of insight or motivation into these characters, because I feel like even with the scenes we do get with, for example, Rome and his dad, I felt like a one-off, and I felt like Dean's new Dean is a one-off, and Raffi's love for Jack is not explained, so I just wish they would give us more character development, but we're getting what we're getting, as long as there's nipples, I suppose. I don't know. Topher. How are we moving on?
The hope that I will get a mere glimpse of Pod has sustained me. It gives me the strength. I can do all things through Pod, who strengthens me. I'm hoping to see him this episode. I'm fearful because of things that, like the chat, my live stream, kind of said. They didn't say, but they also didn't not say. So I'm like, but I'm hopeful. I have him here. He's here with me.
Oh.
Since he can't be in the series, at least he's here.
Wait, how did you make that show? Or
I did. I made it back in episode 6 and hoped that he was going to appear, and he hasn't. So it is still applicable. He is missing. Last scene in the Only Friends opening credits of the series. It's for sale in my merch shop.
what? Can we get a close-up? I didn't realize that was legit.
Yes, it is legit. Here's my bosoms, friend. Oh, let me turn off my light. It's too much. Here's my bosoms.
Last scene in the Only Oh my gosh, you were... Wow.
Yes, I would love to see him at some point soon, but I don't know. Other than that, the show is fine. I know I've done a lot of complaining over the last couple weeks, but I keep trying to follow that up with saying it's fine, because it is fine. It is fine. Although there was a post late last week where I saw more people, like, basically, and someone's like, unpopular opinion, it's not a bad show, it's just not a successor to Only Friends. And I'm like, that's been the popular opinion in my head since like episode 2 or 3. Like that's not unpopular opinion in this house. I've been saying this for weeks at this point. So like, I feel like the rest, a lot of other people in the community are finally starting to hop on the train that I was driving like 6 weeks ago. It's fine. It's just not, in my head, a sequel to Only Friends. It is a standalone show. There are a lot of people who said it should just be called Romeo and Romeo. And I'm like, I agree. It should just be called Dream On. It could be called anything else. Just don't put the Only Friends title attached to it, because it's in my head, it's not a successor to Only Friends. It's not a second season to Only Friends. You putting in some random character cameos that amount to nothing doesn't make it a follow-up season. The reason you make a sequel is because people enjoyed the first so much that they want to see more of it. So when you make the sequel, you don't want it to be a carbon copy, but you do want it to have enough of the essence of the first that it still feels like a continuation of that story, where this just feels like a completely different story that happens to have these people that you're saying are linked to the first season. Like it's not. It doesn't feel like a second season of Only Friends. It's a fine series. It's not a sequel. That's a lot of complaining for the first 5 minutes. I'm sorry, friends. We're all good. It's good. It's fine. Everything's fine. DC, you say something.
Well, there's actually something I was going to talk about last week, but I decided to just skip it because I was like, I'm not going to do I had decontextualized thoughts and stuff like that. And to actually contextualize expectations and surrounding this, I would have to go into TV history and stuff like that, and how it'd just be long and boring. But I hate just putting out stuff without putting out, because I have a topographical mind. You have to build an argument and stuff like that, and have history and stuff like that. And I was going to save it till like the last episode, but to like sprout it all out. But it is. Oh God, I'm gonna have to go into this, aren't I?
Do it.
Oh God, do we have a half an hour?
No.
Right, we don't have a half an hour. Okay, so I won't go into TV history and stuff like this. But this Only Friends Dream On is fine.
We gotta
once again the man censoring us.
Right? He just censoring me all the time. Wait till girls rules. Then when I'm running stuff.
More.
Intermission.
Sorry, we had 7 acts and now we're at intermission. Oh my God.
That means there's going to be 16 acts.
Oh no, it's just one of those wholesome episodes where nothing happens.
Maybe.
But the titles haven't really meant anything. Last episode was the point of no return. And nothing like...
See, they're at the point where they can't return. They're together now.
I mean, they could get untogether. Wow, water in a
ไม่ได้มาเดทกับมึงนานมาแล้วมึง
gallery.
นะกูจำได้เลยว่าตอนที่กูเข้ากรุงเทพใหม่ๆเนี่ยมึงเนี่ยเป็นคนพากูไปเปิดหูเปิด
It's
ตา
these bath.
แล้วมึงก็ลงแสงสีจนกูไม่กลับนี่ไงเพราะมึงนั่นแหละไม่เคยโทษตัวเองเลยนะฮะโทษครับถ้ามาแสดงความรักในแกลเลอรี่ที่นี่
Hey, it's you guys.
เอ้าฮอปมิวมากันได้ยังไงวะพอดีกูมาช่วยรุ่นพี่ถ่ายงานโปรโมทอ่ะรุ่นพี่เป็นเจ้าของแกลเลอรี่ที่นี่
Was he a photographer? I don't remember.
อ๋อเดี๋ยวนี้เป็นกูดังอินฟลูเอนเซอร์ดังใหญ่แล้วนะมึงไงโอ้ยดังบ้าเลยเวอร์ดังดีเราตามอยู่นะที่พากันไปรีวิวคาเฟ่แมวใช่ป่ะโอ้โคตรน่ารักอ่ะจริงท็อปชอบแมวก็เลยพาไปก็เลยหาแฟนหน้าเหมือนแมวไง
I do like the new shirt.
เหมือนแมวไหมเนี่ยโอ้โหจะว่าไงแมวส้มไอ้เขาส้มเอ้ยแต่เราเห็นดินทำคอนเทนต์อยู่นี่ใช่ป่ะกับคนตัวสูงเข้มๆนี่ใครนะอ๋อมันเป็นเพื่อนที่เล่นละครเวทีด้วยกันน่ะแล้วเราก็เลยทำคอนเทนต์โปรโมทละครเวทีอ่ะเฮ้ยแล้วว่ากระแสดีนะคนอินกันเต็มเลยอ่ะ นี่มีคนเชียร์เป็นคู่จริงเยอะเลยนะ
Okay, Jack. No one can. Not what.
ก็จะเป็นได้ไงอ่ะก็ตัวจริงของเราอยู่นี่ไง
อ้าวยังไงมึงรีเทิร์นไม่บอกเพื่อนเลยนะ
พี่น้ำนี่แหละ
อย่างนั้นก็ดีแล้วนี่มีอะไรจะบอกตอนนั้นอ่ะมันห่างจากแกเป็นเดือนเลยนะเว้ยดีนจริงมีอะไรนะโทรชวนออกตลอด แต่ว่าเราอ่ะเป็นคนใหม่แล้วไงเป็นคนดีแล้วแต่เราคบกับมิว
Ever since you go with me the second time. Yes.
แจ็คเดี๋ยวว่างจะไปดูละครนะเห็นตั้งแต่ย้ายคณะมานี่ดูมีความสุขขึ้นเยอะเลยนะ มาดิกำกับเองเขียนบทเอง
Faculties
แล้วก็
from what?
แฟนเล่นเป็นพระเอกด้วยต้องไปเพิ่มความหวานกันบ้างก็แหละรู้คู่นี้ไม่ได้จริงๆงั้นเดี๋ยวไปก่อนดีกว่าเดี๋ยวมีถ่ายงานต่ออ่ะ
Like a shirt.
บายมึง
That's what I'm saying.
It's just I don't know. It's
มึ
just
งนะอ่านไล
just
น์
a
กู
nice
ด้วย
shirt. I
กูจะ
don't
ให้
know
มึง
why.
มาช่วยกำกับวิดีโอลูกค้า แล้วก็อีกอย่างหนึ่งนะไลน์กรุ๊ปรีวิวเนี่ยโรงเรียนเราเนี่ยยังไงไปไม่ไปกูลองตอบอยู่
High school.
เดี๋ยวกูตอบ
Then went to high school together.
เจอกันมึง
เจอกันมึง
เจอกันนะ
นะครับ
Like, the shirt almost gives me like a 60s, 70s kind of
ไม่คิดเลยนะ
vibe.
60s, 70s, and especially in Midwestern.
Yes.
And so yes, I get that.
Hugs like that. Oh my god. What the fuck? Sorry, to top in Jack's hug was weird. So mean. No offense to anyone who hugs like that. I'm just like that.
Are you touch starved? Why are you like judging how people hug? How dare you touch someone that way? It's weird.
I mean, I judge how people hug too. It's okay, Edison. You're not alone.
It's about
Your touch
familiarity.
star.
It's about comfort with your masculinity. They were kind of just like, yeah, bro. You know. I'm like,
I mean, they're just leaving room for Jesus. That's all.
Right.
like the whole show. Okay.
Yes. Hey, Pod. Nice to see you. All right. See you next episode.
Jerome.
Well, I think the song's growing.
It's a song.
Was that your moan?
And that
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the mode. That wasn't me saying anything about the song. The song's lovely. I love the song.
What's this? Right. Oh yeah.
นั่นคือ outing
I
อ่ะ
hope they develop real feelings for each other. That's what I said
Wait.
in the comments.
กูเมาว่ะ กูทำอะไรลงไป กูไม่ทันคิดด้วยซ้ำอ่ะ
You also didn't do anything.
If you guys actually kissed, this would be interesting.
I was just
แต่กูคิด
drunk
ว่ามึ
and
ง
also
จริงๆนะเว้ย
high.
It'd be nice if they had feelings. Please kiss.
มึงก็น่าจะรู้ใช่ปะ
Please kiss
ว่าคนที่กูต้องการที่สุดนั่นคือแจ็คอะ
Please kiss.
และที่สำคัญไปกว่านั้นนะเว้ย ไอ้ตัวเป็นเพื่อนที่กูรัก
That's why it would be messy.
กูก็แคร์มันมากที่สุดอะ
Still his man.
ถ้าเกิดแม่งรู้เรื่องเนี้ย มันคงเสียใจชิบหายเลยว่ะ
You guys didn't kiss?
Nothing happened. There's the.
งั้นกูก็ขอพูดตรงๆเหมือนกันนะตอนแรกอ่ะ กูก็ไม่แน่ใจนะเว้ยว่าไอ้ที่กูรู้สึกอ่ะ มันเป็นความรู้สึกจากในละคร หรือว่ามันเป็นความรู้สึกจากชีวิตจริง แต่คืนนั้นอ่ะ มันทำให้กูมั่นใจแล้วว่ากูไม่ได้รู้สึกอะไรกับมึงจริง
Great.
เพราะว่ากูมีคนที่รู้สึกดีด้วยอยู่แล้ว
It's wonderful. Nothing happened.
This could have been an email.
Kiss.
ถ้ามึงกับกูเข้าใจตรงกันแล้วเนี่ย เราเนี่ยจะได้ทำงานกันต่อแบบไม่ออกเวิร์ด
Kiss.
Yeah, I still got a kiss
กู
though.
ก็ขอโทษมึงจริงๆนะเว้ยที่ทำให้มึงลำบากใจอ่ะ
Now let's practice.
Did you?
No,
Did you
hold
put
on,
him in a
wait.
diff-
จริงๆเราก็ผิดกันทั้งคู่นั่นแหละ
No one was in the room.
Nothing happened.
เคลียร์เนาะเคลียร์
You're here in my work shift to tell me this? Okay. What? Nothing happened. Even a handshake is suspicious now.
Because in like Romeo, he was like, let hands do what lips do ought to do.
Oh.
Friends, we're literally romantic scene partners. We literally have to do so much more on stage. Why? It's fine. It's fine.
But that's contextual. It's on stage. It's like you don't really love someone if you're in a porno together with them.
ให้ดินมึงอย่าคิดนะว่ามึงจะทำอะไรแล้วไม่มีคนเห็นนะระวังตัวไว้หน่อยก็ดี
What is he doing?
มึงพูดเรื่องอะไรมันไม่ได้มีแค่คนที่รักมึงนะเว้ยมันมีคนที่รอให้มึงล่วงอยู่กูรู้คนที่เกลียดกูแม่งก็มีแต่ลาฟี่ป่าววะ
Yeah.
มึงอย่าบอกกูนะว่าไอ้ลาฟี่รู้เรื่องกูกับอาโนอะ
Yes.
About what?
There's nothing to know about.
เชี่ยเอาเป็นว่าพวกกู2 คนไปอยู่ในที่ที่ไม่ควรอยู่กันแล้วกันรอบนี้ถือว่าเป็นคราวซวยของมึงนะลาฟี่มันถ่ายคลิปมึงกับอาโนไว้ด้วยอะ
Of you and Arnold existing because nothing happened.
แต่ถึงมึง2 คนจะบอกว่าไม่มีอะไร
But
I kind of like that poster in the background. Kind of giving you
เราไป
80s
พูดให้มันร้อน
vibe.
เลยนะเว้ยโอ้ยเย้ย
You can't see it.
that this is good for your publicity because you
That
get a
one
kiss.
to the left.
ช่วยกูได้ป่าววะ
ดีนกูไม่รู้จะช่วยมึงยังไงเลยเว้ยกูว่ารอบนี้มึงไปคุยกับลาฟี่เองเถอะ
มันคงช่วยกูหรอกมึงก็รู้อะว่ามันอยากให้กูกับแจ็คเลิกกันอะไอ้โลม
We have to
ถ้ามึ
kill
งช่วยกู
Raffi.
รอบเนี้ย
Oh,
That would be a twist.
เท่ากับมึงเซฟทุกคนเลยนะเว้ย
saving everyone from what? What's the
ถ้าเรื่อง
repercussions?
กูกับอาโนแม่งแหวไปอะละครคณะพังแน่
Is it?
The faculty of the play. The faculty play. I thought it was just in the faculty zone. I'm like, what?
You have to take one for the team. Go in there and give them the Gukka 5,000 and get that videotape back.
ทาสียังไงเนี่ยเลอะหน้าหมดแล้วกูคิดอะไรไปเรื่อยอยู่อะอายุเท่าไหร่แล้วเนี่ย
He's gonna wipe your face clean and then like eat it.
แห
No.
มดีกันแล้วงานเดินเลยนะพวกมึงทำไมอ่ะอิจฉาเหรอถ้ามึงอิจฉามากนะเนี่ยก็หาแต่คนดีวะไม่ใช่กูไม่หาแต่มันหาไม่ได้เว้ย
Anybody got paint
รี
clothes?
บทา
That part is already white. You don't need to paint over there.
There's so many people painting in like good clothes.
ขอบใจมึง
If these are painting clothes, I wonder what they're like.
ไปเที่ยว
Right?
ไปหาอะไรทำหน่อยดีไหม
Like, all right, let me get out my painting Gucci.
อารมณ์ไหนมึงก็เห็นว่าอีก2 อาทิตย์ละครจะเล่นแล้วอ่ะ
Oh, 2
แหมมึง
weeks.
เครียดหรือว่ามึงไม่อยากไปไปดิมึงชวนไปกูไปหมดละแบบใครบ้างอะแค่เรา2 คนก็พอแล้วปะ
Now Arnold's the only one who looks like he's in like his painting clothes, but that's what he looks like all the time.
Those are also just his clothes.
He's either ready to paint or play some sport.
Oh, Pete, you're still relevant? I had no idea.
I mean, we don't know that he's relevant.
ลาฟี่มึงห้ามปล่อยคลิปดีนกับอาโนเด็ดขาด
Okay,
Girl, why are you waiting at this point?
we're
ว่าทาง
trying.
ที่ดีมึงลบไปเถอะ
ทำไมกูต้องฟังมึง
เชื่อกูเถอะมึงใช้คนอื่นรู้เรื่องนี้ไม่ได้เว้ย
แล้วทำไมคนอื่นจะรู้เรื่องนี้ไม่ได้มึงจะปล่อยให้แม่ง2 คนรอดตัวไปอย่างนี้เหรอ
But
Off the hook of what?
what did they? What?
มึงจำได้ปะรอบที่แล้วที่มึงแฉดีว่าเป็นเด็กเอ็นน่ะมึงทำอะไรมันได้ปะล่ะ
No, because that was weak.
แล้วถ้ารอบนี้มึงแฉมันอีกจะเป็นมึงนะเว้ยที่ดูแย่ในสายตาคนอื่นอ่ะ
นี่มึงเป็นห่วงกูรู้ห่วงไอ้ดีกันแน่วะ
เฮ้ยมึงฟังกูหน่อยได้ปะ
ช่างแม่งเหอะมึงจะห่วงใครมันก็เรื่องของมึงผลเรื่องปล่อยคลิปอะกูจะปล่อยหรือไม่ปล่อยมันก็เรื่องของกู
Can we just leak it? Because I have no idea what the big deal is, and I would like to see the repercussions.
Susan Sondheim's on photography. The picture slowly liquors away, and the only thing that's left is the truth, and the angle and all of that which is presented is, no matter what it is, you can say it's against it, but a lot of like pictures and stuff as it's framed, it becomes the truth even in general public. You can say, oh my goodness, this is it, but they see the picture, and the picture is like worth 1,000 words, and it speaks in and of itself. Susan Sondheim, and then also this other book I'm reading. But yeah. I mean, but also they're not thinking that philosophically or with sociology, so never mind.
Say, bold of you to assume.
It has that depth in it.
No, but it's true that it could get misinterpreted, or like he could cut it right before the kiss, and he would be like, "Whoa, they kissed." So, okay, I see that. Okay,
but then they're like, well, but we didn't kiss. But I see the picture right there. Who am I going to believe? You or my lying eyes?
Or they could be like, we were rehearsing.
ไม่รู้มาก่อนเลยว่ามึงอยากเต้นอะไร
In the forest at night.
Yes.
By yourself.
That's the
They're
set.
drunk theater kids. Rehearse in the forest at night. That's
right.
ก็เลยมา
Actually, it's a drunk kid, theater kids, and I'm surprised the kids is all they
เรียน
did.
เบสิกของสวิงแดนกันนะครับแต่ก่อนเริ่มเนี่ยให้เราตกลง
I love you, theater
นะครับ
kids.
ว่าใครจะเป็นผู้นำ
Our
ผู้
stage
ตาม
crew.
ตกลงกันเลยคุยกันเลยนะครับ
นำแล้วกันเดี๋ยวกูตามได้ดิ
โอเคถ้าเราได้ผู้นำผู้ตามแล้วนะครับให้ผู้นำยื่นมือออกมานะครับแล้วก็ผู้ตามแปะมือลงไปนะครับแขนรีแลกนะครับแล้วก็ระหว่างเต้นเนี่ยให้เรามองตากันด้วยนะครับ
เฮ้ย
Oh, is this them practicing at the end sequence? Is this why they do that?
มึงจ้องกูขนาดเนี้ยใครเคยมาวะ
Oh my
Have all
god.
the end sequences been giving us hints for the future? Is that what that is?
let's go ชุกีฮะ
You better come to ballroom dancing in your short shorts and your bomber jacket.
ชุกีฮะ
Oh my god.
ชุกีฮะ
Look at me.
ชุ
Jeez.
By the way, I almost kissed Dean.
But I did it.
But I didn't. Why wouldn't you tell me something so important?
What movement are they doing?
What do you mean, DC?
เต้นยากกว่าเต้นติ๊กต็อก
That is swing dancing if I ever saw it.
ว่าเราได้มาทำอะไรใหม่ๆด้วยกัน
The foxtrot.
Swing. The foxtrot is taught by foxes.
โอเคมีกำลังใจเต้นต่อละเต้นมาเลยไว้ตัวอย่าลืมนะว่ามึงมีครูสอนเต้นประจำตัวอย่างกูอยู่โอเค
Okay. Hey.
Okay. Okay.
Hey.
เต้นกับไอ้ตัวสนุกดีนะครับ
Hand dancers, they
จั
are
งหวะ
not.
เต้นของตัว
Well,
มันไม่เหมือน
that's
กับ
what we
คน
call it
ที่เคยเจอเลย
here in DC. Hand dancing with the people go back and forth.
That's a nice way to put it.
They call some mountains in the Midwest and stuff like that. So
Why are we hanging out? I thought we just had. Well, I guess they didn't have a fight.
นี่คือมึงจะตามตือลากกูไปทุกที่แบบนี้ไม่ได้นะเว้ย
This is to convince you to not leave the
กับ
video.
กูขนาดไหนอ่ะกูก็ไม่ลบคลิปหรอก
กูไม่อยากยุ่งเรื่องดราม่าของพวกมึงแล้วแต่กูอยากพามาที่นี่ ร้านนี้เขาจ้างกูเป็นดีเจที่นี่นะกูเลยอยากมาดูบรรยากาศซะหน่อย
It's Alpha.
how are you like taller than everybody else? What is this? Are you DJing for Smurfs?
แต่นี่เขาไม่สไตล์ไม่ต้องกินเหล้าอย่างเดียวนอนแอลกอฮอล์ก็สนุกได้
Wow, a
This
day
is true.
party.
แบบนี้โคตรเจนซีเลยว่ะ
Is there? It's usually targeted at older people who don't want to go out all night, like me.
I love sober parties. Awesome.
I need a party to end at like 9 p.m.
Air.
Oh, really?
Oh, I thought he was just grabbing ass. I was like, okay.
It's on the cloud, babe. It's on the cloud.
Maybe, maybe.
กูไปเอาให้ปะไม่เป็นไรเดี๋ยวกูไปเอาให้โทษนะครับโทษนะครับ
And he's gonna ditch him. Oh, this is the best thing that he's done. Oh, wow.
Also,
Let's go to the bathroom.
Oh, no, he's gonna look into his phone first. Okay.
How's he gonna get his phone?
I thought he was just gonna steal his phone.
Because there's no password.
Oh, there's a hacker right here.
Okay, he's got his little jailbreak friend. Okay. Well, this makes sense.
Oh, okay. Wow, what a plan. That's very good.
How are we going Ocean's 11 on this?
Here, I found your phone. Blah, blah, blah.
ล้มเรียบร้อย
Wow, what a magician.
Thank you, friend. I found this by the bar.
หาอะไรวะ
มือถือกูหายอะดิ
ฮะ หายได้ไงวะ
แต่กูว่ากูยังไม่ได้หยิบออกมาเลยนะเว้ยหรือว่ามีคนขโมยไปวะ
When do you remember having it last? Did you leave it in the car?
เอางี้เดี๋ยวกูช่วยหาตามหน่อยนะครับ
No, you don't just leave your drinks with strangers, man. I don't care if this is a fake plan.
Man, just like a thief to help you look for something that they stole.
But I looked over there. Where did you find it? Over there.
นี่ไงกูเจอมันตกตรงเนี้ยมึงอ่ะสนุกเกินโทรศัพท์ตกเลยเห็นปะดีคงไม่เหยียบเอ้า
I'll take it. This is kind of messy.
You should have stepped on it.
ไม่รู้ว่าหายไปแล้ว
Made it more believable.
ไปสนุกกันต่อ
Now, what are the chances that the guy deleted the wrong video?
พูดไปแม่งก็ไม่ฟัง
Where's
ทำแบบนี้แหละ
the film of my grandmother's last birthday?
I hope Rome did it because he secretly loves his brother and doesn't want his play to go to shit.
Like he's in love with Jack?
Sure.
จริงๆกีฬาฟันดาบมันก็สนุกดีนะ แต่แม่งเหนื่อยไปหน่อยวะ
มันสนุกตรงที่เจอคู่ต่อสู้ที่มันทันกันอะ
Is fencing
แบบมึงกับกูไง
like a
หวาน
like
ใช่
a
ไหม
metaphor for something else? Or
They're poking each other with their long wands, and they speak
Yeah.
French.
We learned about it in the next Friends.
ก็เหมือนเดิมอะมึง กลับไปคืนดีกับแฟนแล้วพี่ร้อยแล้วเนี่ย
oh right, his sister.
น้องชายอย่างกู ก็เลยต้องกินอาหารหมาฟรีอะ
เอาเถอะเขาโอเคก็ดีแล้ว
แล้วมึงอะได้คุยกับแม่บ้างเปล่า
ตั้งแต่กูย้ายออกมา ก็ไม่ค่อยได้คุยเลยว่ะ
What's his relationship with his mom?
ทุกอย่างเขามีครอบครัวใหม่ไปแล้ว
Oh, his parents divorced. That makes sense.
แต่กูว่านะเว้ยเขาก็คงคิดถึงมึงเหมือนกันอะทำไมมึงไม่ลองเปิดใจให้เขาหน่อยอะ
Right, so his dad married Rome's mom, and then Rome's dad is the one who's like, you should be more like Jack?
Is it? I feel like his mom's the one who married Rome's dad.
โอเค
At least that's the way it makes sense in my head.
Oh,
for
and then
Rome's
his
dad to be like,
Yes. And so his mom is enjoying the new family without Jack? But isn't he living
ว่า
with
กูอยากไปที่นี่
Rome?
พรุ่งเนี้ยหลังซ้อมเสร็จอะ
Maybe. Well, no, he doesn't. He might have a room still at that house. But I feel like he lives by himself because we've seen Jack's place.
Oh, true. That's
ไป
right.
เนี่ยกูจะไปกับมึงทุกที่นั่นแหละ พูดแล้วนะ งั้นตอนเนี้ยมาซ้อมกันดีกว่า
โอ้โหไอ้แจ็ค
เร็ว
แจ็ค
รอบเนี้ยต้องชนะมึงให้ได้ มา เร็ว
เดี๋ยว
อะไร หอมแก้มกูก่อน
How does this strap work?
เร็วจะ
Like,
ได้
where
แร
does
ง
where does it hug at the bottom?
Strap on? What?
เร็วอีกรอบนึง
Goes
เงา
in
พอได้
between
แล้ว
your legs.
เร็ว รีบลุกมา
And then in between your butt crack?
พร้อมเริ่มต้นใหม่แล้วครับไอโรมเนี่ยแม่งช่วยเซฟชีวิตผมไว้จริงๆนะ
มาเจอกันแบบ
Or
นี้
did Jerome and Raphael.
They should call it Jeromeo and Jeromeo.
มาเจอกันแบบนี้ไม่กลัวเหรอ
ก็ถ้ารักแล้วทำไมต้องกลัวด้วย
โปรเจกต์เสียงหน่อยแล้วฟี่
Oh, Rafi's still the lead on alternate days.
มาเจอกันแบบนี้ไม่กลัวเหรอ
ก็ถ้ารักแล้วทำไมต้องกลัวด้วย
Cut.
Wow, even they can't kiss?
Nope. Not on this channel.
กูว่าวันนี้พอแค่นี้ก่อนดีกว่าวะ
โทษทีว่ะ กูขอลองอีกรอบได้ป่ะ เมื่อกี้กูยังไม่ค่อยมีสมาธิเลยอะ
ลัฟฟี่
Your shit.
มันเกรงไปหมดเลยเว้ย สายตามันดูออกว่ามึงสองคนนะไม่ได้อินกันเลยอ่ะ
Here, this is how you should do it. Ooh, no.
วันนี้พักก่อนดีกว่า
No.
ย้าย
No.
แจ็คกูขอลองอีกรอบนะ
ไม่เป็นไรเว้ยมึง กูไม่อยากให้มึงฝืนนะยิ่งฝืนยิ่งเครียด พักก่อนแล้วกัน
Okay, but again, I say that there are more people in this play than just these three that you could be rehearsing with.
There were like at least two couples in the background.
It's like if this scene is not working, that's fine. We can move on to something else for the moment. But there are other parts of this show.
I'm still also interested in who's playing Mercutio, and also Tipple.
Well, what was Rafi's special role that Jack wrote for him?
We'll never know.
อุตส่าห์พยายามจะได้มาเล่นเป็นตัวหลักแล้วเนี่ย มึงยังเล่นไม่ดีอีกเหรอ
Damn. If only
Baby,
it was
don't be cocky now.
the cloud.
ใครไม่ได้แล้วนะ
Get to
เว้ย
the cloud.
นอกจากตัวมึงเองที่มันห่วยแตก
But I miss this. Oh, this scene.
It's like now that you think the video's gone, you want to be an ass again.
ใช่ดิ ใครจะเหมือนมึงอะที่เล่นแล้วอินจนถึงขั้นไปซ้อมกัน2 ที่เอาติ้งอะนี่แจ็ครู้หรือยังนะว่าเด็กเอ็นไม่ใช่งาน แต่ว่าเป็นสันดานมึงอะ
Okay.
มึงพูดเรื่องอะไรอ่ะ
ก็พูดความจริงไง ความจริงที่มีหลักฐานด้วย กูอยากรู้จริงๆ ว่าถ้าแจ็ครู้เรื่องแล้วอะ
When he finds out these.
Told you it's up in the cloud, backed up in the cloud.
He hasn't been looking for the video recently. If I was him, I would hate watch that video over and over again. Okay, wow.
คำพูดก็คือคำพูด มึงพูดให้ตายยังไง ก็ไม่มีใครเชื่อมึงหรอก
Rome betrayed him to Dean. That's how I would take it. You love Dean more than me.
กู
Wow.
จะไปทำอะไรกับโทรศัพท์มึงได้ยังไง โทรศัพท์มึงก็อยู่ที่มึงไม่ใช่หรอ
Girl, I don't be near you with your phone.
Oh wow, he pieced it together.
เฮียดีน
ถ้ามึงคือจะเล่นงานกูเนี่ย
And
ระวังตัวมึ
kiss.
งเองเหอะ
It's like, look, if you come at the king, you best not
ความ
miss.
สามารถกับไหวพริบเนี่ยมันคนละชั้นกันนะ
Oh, if I was Rafi, I would not continue anything with Rome. Like, at all. It's over for that couple, realistically, for me.
ซ้อมเสร็จแล้ว
That's so
วันนี้โด
low.
นไอ้แจ็คบ่นยับเลยว่ะไอ้แจ็คมึงก็อย่างนี้แหละมึงยิ่งใกล้วันแสดงมึงก็
He's talking to one person. Like, you were doing
ไม่คิดมาก
fine.
หรอกทำให้เต็มที่ก็พอแล้ว เดี๋ยวกูขอวัดตัวหน่อยนะสอดเช่น
About
Sure. Let me take your measurements jacket off. Sir.
แล้วช่วง
Sir, this is the theater.
ดูแล
right.
ไม่ใช่พอกูตัดชุดออกมาแล้วมันใส่ไม่ได้กูโดนกูบ่น
Look, round is a shape. Thank you very much.
แล้วเข้าบทกับลาฟี่เป็นไงบ้างวะช่วงเนี้ยต่างกับดินปะกับลาฟี่เหรอก็ต่างนะมึงกูรู้สึกว่ากูพยายามส่งอารมณ์ให้มันแล้วแต่มันไม่ถึงลาฟี่ว่ะเรื่องกับดีนกูรู้สึกมากกว่านะ
Because you guys have spent no time together.
แต่ตอนที่แคสบทแล้วกูต้องอิมพอไว้จีบมึงอะกูรู้สึกที่สุดน้อยเจอแล้ว
End scene.
We already got the measurements in my head.
He said, I got all the measurements I need.
Damn.
I know how everything else measures. Those measurements are burned into my anus, my brain.
My brain is.
My brain is.
โอ้ยแจ็คพากูมาหาพ่อแบบเนี้ยไม่บอกกูก่อนว่าถ้ากูแต่งตัวเฮี้ยทำไงอ่ะ
พ่อกูไม่ได้เป็นคนตัดสินอื่นจากภาพลักษณ์นะเว้ย
แล้วไงอ่ะพากูมาไหว้พ่อแบบเนี้ยจองตัวเป็นลูกเขยเหรอ
อย่างนี้โยงเข้าตัวเองตลอดเลยค่ะกูแค่คิดถึงพ่อ
Who's his dad? Pod?
Is it Pod?
Is it Pod?
I don't know why it would be because they're the same age, but at this point I'll accept it.
เป็นจะสปายพ่อ
Oh, his dad makes
แล้ว
perfumes.
พ่อเป็นยังไงบ้างช่วงนี้
ช่วงนี้ก็ยุ่งมากหน่อย ลูกค้าออเดอร์กันมาเยอะเลย แล้วยังไงเนี่ย กลับมาคบกันแล้ว
Okay.
ครับพ่อ
รักกันก็พากันไปในทางที่ดีนะ อย่าให้เป็นแบบคราวที่แล้วอีกอะ
ผมสัญญาเลยครับเพราะว่ารอบนี้ผมจะไม่ทำให้ลูกพ่อเสียใจละ
พ่อเป็นพยานแล้วนะครับ
ฮัลโหล
ฮะแล้วเป็นอะไรหนักไหมอะ
Who's hurt?
โอเค
มีอะไรหรือเปล่าครับ
Messenger ที่พ่อใช้ประจำอะ
Oh.
ขับรถไปเฉี่ยวกับรถอีกคันนึง
Is it Pod?
แล้วก็ต้องรอประกันมาเคลียร์กลัวว่าจะส่งออเดอร์ให้ลูกค้าไม่ทัน
งั้นต้องงี้ไหมฮะ เดี๋ยวผมส่งให้แทน วันนี้ผมว่างพอดี
ใช่พ่อ
งั้นพ่อฝากด้วยนะ มีหลายที่เลยนะ แล้วก็ที่สุดท้ายเอาดอกไม้ไปส่งให้ลูกค้าด้วย เพราะว่าลูกค้าเนี่ยอยากจะให้เราเอาไปเซอร์ไพรส์ขอแฟนแต่งงานวันครบรอบ10 ปี
โอเคครับพ่อ
I forgot about that store.
Oh, Rafi's gonna make a scene here. Where's Pink? You're ruining my business.
ที่มึงพากูไปเที่ยวอ่ะเพื่อจะลบคลิปในมือถือกูใช่ปะ
ไว้ค่อยคุยได้ปะขอทำงานก่อน
มึงช่วยมาขนาดนี้เลยเหรอ
Security.
มันจ้างอะไรมึงวะ
Pink. Security.
มันไม่ได้จ้างอะไรกูเว้ย
Yeah, this is somebody's like,
ไม่
Yeah, this is my job.
but not only his job, but there are other people there.
This is a lot of people's jobs. You're fucking with the whole environment of this bar right now.
มึงตอบมาดิวะ
Where is Pink?
There she is.
ถ้าพวกมึงจะทะเลาะกันก็เกรงใจ
There she is. Praise Jesus.
ไปเคลียร์กันข้างนอก
พ่อเจ๊งั้นฝากเพลงแป๊บนึง
Bro, I'm trying and he won't stop.
Pink is like
Thank you, Pink.
broken glass everywhere. Because on the corner just don't care.
ปกป้องไอ้ดีทำไมวะ
กูไม่ได้ปกป้องมันเว้ย กูแค่ไม่อยากให้เรื่องมันบานปลาย มึงแค่เห็นว่ามันไม่ได้มีอะไรเลยอะถ้ามันก่อนใครก็เฮียแล้วป่ะ
Nasty
ไม่ใช่หรอว่ามันไม่ได้มีอะไรมากกว่านั้นเลยอะ
แล้วใครจะไปรู้วะ อยู่ด้วยกัน2 คนในป่าขนาดเมื่อกูยังเอากันเลยหรือไงมึงไม่ถูกกับแจ็คก็เลยไม่แคร์งี้หรอ
เฮ้ยคือแม่งไม่ได้เกี่ยวเลยเว้ยว่ากูจะถูกกับไอ้แจ็คหรือเปล่าอีกอย่างมึงไปยุ่งอะไรด้วยวะ มันไม่ได้เกี่ยวอะไรกับมึงเลย
เกี่ยวเดี๋ยวกูชอบไอ้แจ็คแล้วมันไม่ควรผิดหวังคนที่เหี้ยไปดี
I mean,
ด้วย
we already knew this.
คือมึงจะชอบแจ็คต่อไปอย่างงี้ใช่ปะ
ใช่ แต่ต่อให้ไม่มีหลักฐานก็ไม่เป็นไร แต่แจ็คต้องรู้เรื่องนี้ กูจะไปบอกไอ้แจ็ค
But nothing happened.
พอได้ยังวะ
Jack needs to know that they were hugging.
มึงพอยัง มึงเลิกทำเพื่อแจ็คสักทีได้ปะมึงทำเพื่อมันแค่ไหนมันก็ไม่เห็นค่ามึงอยู่ดีอะคนที่ชอบมึงจริงๆมันอยู่ตรงนี้เว้ยลูเตอร์อย่างกูมันอยู่ตรงนี้ กูทำเพื่อมึงทุกทางช่วยมึงทุกอย่างไอ้เชี่ยเมื่อไหร่มึงจะเห็นหัวกูสักทีวะเมื่อไหร่มึงจะเห็นค่ากู
Sometimes it just be that way.
โลม คนอย่างมึงอ่ะ ไม่ใช่สำหรับกูหรอก
What?
He said, I don't date Jerome.
It's like Jerome was like, pick me, choose me. And then he was like, Derek's like, I don't choose you. I want back to my wife, Allison.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับเป็นพอมาส่งให้ลูกค้าครับตัวที่ชื่อว่านิโรบลครับ
อ๋อ คุณผู้หญิงชุดสีชมพู นั่งอยู่ด้านในค่ะ
She's giving out all the clients' information.
Lady inside on the paint. Where are you?
มึงนั่งคนเดียวพอดีเลยอะจังหวะเป็นโคตรได้เดี๋ยวกูไปให้เขาก่อนนะ
Did she buy flowers for herself? That's nice.
I'm buying
ยินดี
flowers
ด้วย
for
กับเทเวน
myself.
เทียสตูดิโอซีรีส์นะครับ
Plants and everything by myself.
Oh, there's another girl in
คือ
pink.
อะไรอะ
เขาฝากมาบอกว่า แต่งงานกับผมได้ไหมครับ
Dana, you gonna say anything?
Wrong one. Wrong
Yeah,
one.
like it would make sense. It would make sense that he'd be with the one who was there.
ผมแค่เอาดอกไม้มาให้ครับ
Dean, say something. Hurry the fuck up.
มึงเป็นชู้กับเมียกูเหรอ หรือว่ามึงรู้จักกับมัน
ไม่ใช่นะพี่ ผมเป็นแค่ messenger
messenger ที่อะไร
Oh, she should have been like, oh, there's 2 ladies in pink.
ได้ไหมครับ
Oopsies.
ใจเย็นก่อนได้ไหมฮะ
กูไม่ฟังเฮียทั้งนั้นแหละ
ฟังก่อนไหมเฮ้ย ไอ้แจ็ค แจ็คดี
Well, that relationship was fragile as hell.
Right.
That relationship was hanging on by a shoestring. Like,
If it wasn't that, it would have been something else. What is? Wow. I love that it's gone here. Oh my
this is gonna
god.
be an episode.
That is the greatest thing ever that happened in this series.
It's great, friends.
High point of the series right there.
เกือบโดนแทงตายออกเป็นกรรมเทพเลยเนี่ย
Boxes.
นั่นดิ
Like I was being chased by a murderer in a
แล้ว
horror
มึงรู้
movie.
ยังเนี่ยว่ามึงส่งผิดคนอ่ะ
เอ้าทำไมไม่บอกกูวะ
มันทันไหมล่ะ
Yes.
โอ้ย
โอ้ได้ซีนโรแมนติกเลย เมื่อกี้นึกว่าซีนแอคชั่น
But it's gonna make a great story for the couple who actually is getting engaged.
แอคชั่นโรแมนติก
Could be worse. We could be like them.
Damn, he never got his flowers. He need a refund.
You don't bring me flowers anymore.
ยินดีด้วยกับที
Did you steal a
And you stole one of the
flower?
flowers.
Wow.
แต่งงานกับผมนะครับ
Like
3 years?
since we were broken up,
That doesn't count.
does it count as a 3-year anniversary?
No.
Yes.
เอาไง
Does it?
Yeah, we're
Wait,
around
how
each
much
other.
years in between?
Just because you know I was in inpatient rehab.
ตอนนี้เล่น แต่ถ้าอนาคตเล่นอยู่ด้วยกันเนี่ยพี่ก็อยากแต่งนะ
That's nice. Let's graduate college first. Let's finish university before we start talking about getting married.
I know people who were like,
I know those people too.
God,
For these people, let's focus on finishing university first. Y'all don't need any more distractions.
I was finishing up my undergraduate. They're like, these people getting married, married. Wow. Is their hug good enough for you?
Yes.
That is a lovely hug.
It's great.
Jesus couldn't even dream to get in that space. There was no room for Jesus.
Oh. Oh.
ปล่อยแล้ว
Like, yo, you fought for this,
Yeah,
man.
boy, I'm gonna
You have to enjoy it.
กู
What?
ปล่อยมึงมานานแล้ว ปล่อยนานอะไรของมึงเนี่ย ที่ผ่านมากูรู้นะเว้ยว่ามึงคิดยังไงกับกูอะกูแกล้งทำมึงไม่รู้ตอนนี้กูรู้แล้วว่ามันเป็นที่กูนี่แหละไม่กล้าข้ามจากเพื่อนเลย
You know what?
Never.
มึงก็เลยต้องมาติดแงกค้างๆหลับคากับคนที่ไม่ชัดเจนของกูอะ
Growth is being able to admit that you were wrong.
ไม่ได้ว่าอะไรมึงวะตอนนี้มึงก็เคลียร์แล้วนี่
That's romantic right there. I'm gonna hold on to you and all that stuff is romantic. Especially I was
กู
wrong.
อยากทำให้มันชัดเจน
Yes, that's the biggest thing.
กูชอบมึงมากกว่าเพื่อนนะตัว แล้วตอนนี้กูก็ไม่กลัวอะไรแล้ว
Like his
ที่จะ
best
เป็นแฟนกับ
friend.
มึง
Can we still look at the video?
ตัวเป็นแฟนกับกูนะ ฮะ กูถามว่าเป็นแฟนกับกู
Aw.
ได้ไหม
No.
No. You know how when you really want something and then you get it, then you're just like,
It's sweet.
hey, why are you grabbing the back of my neck? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. There you go.
มีอะไรเปล่าแจ็คไม่เอามึงแล้วไง
Yay, I guess.
ใครจะไปคิดวะกูจะได้มาเป็นแฟนกับลูกเจ้าของสวนสนุก
มึง2 คนคบกันเหรอวะ กูจะได้ทำตัวถูก
กูมีเรื่องสำคัญอยากจะบอกมึงอะ
Oh, what is it?
เชื่อใจฟังกูก่อน
Oh, yes,
กู
something.
เชื่อใจที่ถึงมาทำคอนเทนต์แล้วนี่อะไร มึงอย่าทิ้งกูไปนะ
Oh, really? You just believe Rafi's little... They didn't even... Okay.
Here's what they were doing. Oh.
Oh, maybe the other... Do you reckon the other endings will connect then?
I don't know anymore.
How did Boston get written out of the show? What happened?
Well, they brought him in, let him do nothing, and then he just decided, I'm a peace out.
Yes.
He got tired of getting punched in the face. I believe
He's in the hospital. Oh my God.
He's just like every time I ran, I get punched for no reason. Like, we're about to stick around for like that abuse.
He got a concussion and he forgot about his role in the show.
Dental work is expensive.
Dental, yes.
Aw. I like that little move right there.
Okay, Only Friends Dream On episode 8. We teased a lot of the repercussions of the non-kiss. It looks like we'll still get them, which is kind of exciting after they teased her. I was wondering if it was just gonna fall flat. But Dean and Jack, it feels like the pattern in these shows is happy moment, destructive moment, which is fun. But they had their really happy moment together, talking about marriage in the future. And they seem really locked in, and then Tua and Arnold also seem really locked in. And I guess it's just Raffi and Rome, with Raffi still pining for Jack. Does he just want Jack? Does he just want revenge on Dean? I suppose Rome wanted to stop this self-destructive Raffi by deleting that video, which doesn't have a backup or a cloud save. And I don't know if I'm clear on why Raffi doesn't like Rome. Is it like a class thing? Because I guess Raffi has a big ego because he is his mother's son, who is a famous actress. And I guess if you're in that lifestyle or status, you have to live up to certain expectations, and then also the people you date have to reflect that. And I guess a DJ doesn't quite cut it. Then there's a director. I don't know.
A director of a university play.
But maybe the director can become a famous director and then cast you in their movies, and that's the fantasy.
And eventually the director can buy you dinner.
Oh, yes. A director who buys...
And then get Topher banned on YouTube.
Oh, is that... Oh no.
We'll talk about that.
So yeah, it'd be nicer if we get more of Raffi's feelings and insights about what Jack did for him. That was so great. But also Rome deleting that off his phone is a breach of trust, which would be hard to bounce back on. I'm interested in the blowback, the significance of Dean's miskiss. I suppose it's going to be explained by Jack's intense mistrust and jealousy and all that kind of stuff. So I think it was actually a better episode than what we used to. So I enjoyed the drama that was instigated here because it felt like we were returning back to episode 1 or the early days where Dean wasn't new Dean, he was still Mean Girls Dean, and that was a fun Dean.
How'd you feel about Pete's cameo?
Like, he just looks at them walking away and he doesn't do anything. Like, what are you doing? Pink was there.
Pink was there.
Victory
Which
for
is
all.
why it was
Yes, she was. It was a great episode, knocking heads together and taking names.
So Topher, I think we know what the Nipple Report is. What did you think?
Those are my thoughts. Yeah, the episode was fine, as has been the series. It's fine. Everything's fine. Rome, I'm glad that he got to the point he got to in conversations with Raffi, where he's like, dude, the fuck? Can you please just stop? Please stop going after it. Like, you've done this, you've done that, and nothing has changed. All it's going to do is make you look bad. Please stop. And Raffi's still, but you know, Jack deserves to know. He doesn't deserve to get his heart broken. I like him. And like that hit Rome like a sack of bricks, where it's like, I feel like deep down Rome always knew that Raffi liked him, but I guess hearing it as a final confirmation was like that. He's like, why can't it be me? Why can't it be me? And you know, that's a very relatable thing, because I feel like a lot of people have had a one-sided interest or one-sided romance, where it's like, why can it not be me? Why is it always this person? Why can't you look over here? I'm just as good. I'm great. And it's like, you know, it's not about you being as good. The heart just wants what it wants. And sometimes the heart is stupid as fuck, because there are a lot of sensible choices in the world, but the heart wants to take you down the most painful, uncomfortable path that it might sometimes reward you. Sometimes, if at the end of this awful path, you will see greener pastures and it'll be beautiful. But for the rest of us, sometimes it just sucks. Sometimes the heart just sucks, and it sucks. It's a rational beast. So, you know, heart wants what it wants, and Raffi's heart doesn't want Rome, just like Rome's heart doesn't want Pete, just like Jack's heart doesn't want Raffi. Like, it's just this trail of one-sided romances, and everybody needs to take Rome's advice. Everybody. Rome needs to take his own advice. Like, as soon as he was like, when are you going to stop? And, you know, why can't it be me? I'm like, baby, you need this advice. When are you going to stop pouring yourself into Raffi and love somebody else? Love yourself, baby. Like, I'm glad he reached that point. But it seems as though next week we're going to potentially double back again. Because it makes sense. It's how Boom, we're selling ships here, so it makes sense for them to double back. But like, for me, I feel like I said it all throughout season 1, where I'm like, I don't need none of these people together. I don't need none of these couples together. Raffi and Rome, that is one couple I don't need together. Like, this show is the Arnold and Tua show. This is the Arnold and Tua show. They are very heavily thrusting Arnold and Tua in our faces as just this lovable couple, you know, learning about themselves, finding each other, this, that, the other, best friends to lovers. Like, you know, it's very much that, and it's sweet, it's wholesome, and it's just like, it's a warm hug. And you're like, oh, it's sweet. It's the Arnold and Tua show. That's really the only romance that kind of sort of quasi makes sense. Everybody else in the series, I'm like, they don't need to end up together. Will they? Yes, because it's a Thai BL series and we're selling chips. But like, logistically in the universe, I don't need none of these people ended up together. So I can admit when I'm wrong, and it appears. I know it doesn't happen very frequently.
Arnold, that's so romantic.
Thank you. But like last week, I said that reasons I don't think this video thing is going to be an issue were, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, other things you've had in the universe. You know, we've talked about them making content, and this is more content. But from the preview we saw next week, it appears as though it is going to be a big issue for Jack. But I will double down on something that I said like 4 weeks ago or something, where it feels like in the universe of this show, what they're showing me on screen and the reactions in universe do not match. That's happening again here, because what they showed me in universe last episode was a drunk Dean and Arnold in the forest, looking like they might have been feeling some feelings and getting ready to lean in for a kiss, and then not kissing, and then going with like, And this episode, all the reactions were like they were Roman Raffi and they were fucking in the forest. I'm like, friends, nothing happened. The only people who should feel some sort of potential are Dean and Arnold, and even then, nothing happened. But they had their conversation. They had a conversation. Top of the episode said, hey, just so you know, I only have eyes for Jack. I was really, really drunk. Hey, I was confused whether I had feelings for you or if it was the show. And in that moment, I realized that I have no feelings for you because there's someone else in my heart. Cool, great, handshake. And then Rome walks up and sees the handshake, and suddenly it's like, I'm like, bitches, it's a fucking handshake. Nothing is happening. Why are we turning every single anthill into a mountain? Like, nothing is happening, but the characters are acting like it is the biggest, most salacious drama in the world. I'm like, friends, nothing is happening. So everyone's reactions to this non-kiss that didn't happen in universe is this huge thing, and I'm like, nothing happened to warrant any of these reactions. So next week when Raffi's like, I guess, gonna tell him about what he saw, again, nothing happened. I know they've told me that Dean is jealous, Jack is jealous. I know they keep telling me that Jack is a jealous person and this, that, the other, but I'm like, I don't know. There's something about it that I'm just like, I don't buy it. I'm just like, not that I don't think that I don't know. There's just something about it where I'm like, I feel like they're telling me that he's jealous more times than they're actually showing me his jealousy festering. Like, yeah, there's times where it's like, oh yeah, you can't kiss each other. Let me show you how a kiss is done. But I'm like, I don't know. There's just something about Jack's jealousy that I'm just like, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't read as potently as I would like it to. I can't put my finger on why.
Maybe because it's just paradoxical. Like you're like, don't kiss, but you're holding a plate where they have to kiss, and it's kind of like, why aren't you jealous about that all the time?
I don't know. So like him being jealous that Arnold and Dean were filming content, they did mention that earlier in the series. So this is a callback to that. And yes, we've had conversations and we should have moved past this because it's just, again, advertising for the show. But I guess it's preying on some sort of deep-seated jealousy that he has. Maybe it's stemming from Dean's days as a host that we've kind of just ignored the last 6 episodes. Maybe it's stemming from something to do with reasons why he ended up spiraling and having to go to rehab, which we've ignored for the last 7 episodes. There's a lot of Jack's character. There's a lot of everyone's characters. There's a lot of details and things that I would love to explore that we just kind of haven't. While this episode was enjoyable, in the grand scheme of things where we have all of these other plot points we could be exploring, to have an entire episode of just, let's hand dance 20 times throughout the episode. Let's have 6 hand dance scenes. Let's have 3 Jack and Dean date montages. I'm like, it feels like filler. It feels like filler when we have so much other things we could be filling this filler with. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Are you fine? Fine. It's fine.
Like Lizzo said, I'm feeling fine as heck.
Like we could have stretched the embezzlement storyline out.
That was not a
Pod's still not here, to which I keep saying, why do you have him in the opening credits? Why is he in the opening credits? Just don't put him in the opening credits, and I wouldn't continue to ask. This shirt would not exist if he were not in the opening credits.
Maybe he's just for 2 episodes. I mean, Boston was there for 2 episodes, so.
Yeah, but at least they gave me Boston up front. And like Boston was a legacy character. Pod wasn't in the first season. Pod is a brand new character. I don't care about you introducing a brand new character in the last 2 episodes. I couldn't give a shit about a new character at that point. That's the last thing I need in the last 2 episodes. Last 2 episodes, I need you to start wrapping up these storylines. I don't need brand new characters. No. Even if they are Pod. That being said, please put Pod in the show. Please put him in somewhere. The most interesting thing to me this episode was the drama that was cultivated by none of the main characters. The drama of, oh my God, I brought flowers to the wrong person and now this person is chasing me down the street and I have to throw these 2 conveniently placed cardboard boxes with nothing in them at this person to deflect him. And that was like the most fascinating thing for me this entire episode. With a series that's got a cast as stacked with this cast, a random extra who was on screen for all of 45 seconds, shouldn't be the most interesting thing for me. But it was.
I do kind of wish that Tua and Arnold would get their hands dirty. I feel like Tua did. The only thing Tua did was pay Arnold, which is
he gave him a professional acting gig. Oh my God!
But lied about
the
it.
nerve. Yes.
But I need them to get a bit more scandalous to kind of be inaugurated into the OnlyFriends.
You know, I'm fine with them being sweet and fluffy and this, that. That's fine. It's, you know, a nice sort of just like contrast to everyone else's fuckery. But like, I need the rest of the fuckery to start fucking. Like, make the fuckery fuck. Just like, you know, it's such a diet fuckery. And I'm like, no, I want full fat. I want all the calories. I like, if I'm gonna waste these calories, I want to feel good about this guilt. But, like, I want, and it's such diet Walmart brand fuckery.
Also, Jack's mention of his sister, Dean's mention of his sister. Why do we get them mixed up? Isn't really going anywhere.
They mentioned last episode because she was being abused by her boyfriend or something. We just had a passing mention of it here. Sure. Okay.
Yes. But what if Pod is that boyfriend? Oh.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Because they're going to do that.
I'm
that's
sorry.
What they're gonna do.
Oh no.
That's absolutely what they're going to do.
Pod's not even clear in this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Not us wasting Pod on DC, you talk. I'm depressed.
I feel like Pod's always a villain if he's not in a romance role. Anyways, DC, lighten the mood.
Not me. I'm just gonna say real quick, because just to keep it short, all the stuff that I was gonna say, I'm just gonna say it on my when I stream on this Thursday, the extended version of media contextualization and stuff like that. But about this episode, so join in on Thursday or just watch it. It's recorded. But about this episode, Arnold and Tua was the highlight for me. Just really, especially with Arnold just coming out saying, "Look." At first, I was like, you know, I've said it a couple episodes ago. You're so smart, but you're so dumb. You don't understand what you're doing. And then he's like, yeah, no, I understood all of what I was doing. And I'm sorry for that. And I think that was a good apology where you say what the behavior was and also how you change. It's not just like, sometimes people are sorry or apologizing just to stop them from feeling whatever and just get them out there. No, he noticed his behavior, he acknowledged his behavior, and he was changing it. And I think that was a good apology. And I don't remember. I was just so fascinated by this good apology. But then also he's like, it just gave me fan when he was just like, you know, I'm holding you and I'm not letting go. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I don't know if Tua said I apologize back, because I would have like smacked you in the back of the head. I don't apologize when someone else is apologizing to you. But like, I'm glad that they got together, and I'm glad that they are sweet and palatable. I think that when you have a cast, for me, I'm just saying, if I have a cast, if I have a show where all the relationships, there's 16 relationships, there's like 16 toxicity and all this other kind of stuff, I'm just like, this is too much. I need that little one relationship as a power player, and they are cleansing my palate here. And I just need him to just be nice and good and wholesome and stuff like that. And that's good. For that, Jerome was just like Jerome is he sees Raffi and he recognizes himself in Raffi because he's doing what Raffi is doing to him. And it's like, that's why sometimes you're attracted to somebody because you recognize them so much and you're doing what I'm doing and stuff like that. So, yeah, and he was just like me. Also, Raffi coming out and saying, I like Jack. I think that was like, also, he might as well just came out the closet. I'm also gay. Like, like really? Like, what? Like, I thought that was like really, but I guess it's also just from him because I thought that Jack knew this and Jack was using it again for his best thing. Jack and Dean are those people who like break up and then get back together and they think it's all good because now that they're back together and they never deal with the reason that they broke up in the first place. And they're just that couple that, I don't know if you've ever had that couple in your friend group always breaking up and getting back together and you're just like, good. You didn't deal with the last time you break it up, but y'all together. And I'm still like, you went to inpatient, you went to recovery, you went away. Y'all still haven't dealt with that, and nothing's changed. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So yeah, Pink was there. Pink was there, and she did what I needed her to do, was to knock some heads together. She was like, she wasn't there the last time. She was like, this is my bar. Take that outside. Like, what are you doing? I'm having an establishment. Boston's like left because he's tired of.
He went back to America.
His dental work is expensive getting. Also, Jack's dad was there. I had never seen him before. He was.
Yes, we did get introduction of Jack's dad.
Right. He was just like, okay, Dad. All right, I see you. You got like a little, like, I forget what the, oh my God. There's this brand of like lotions and philosophy. I forget if it's called philosophy or something like that, or it's like upscale Sephora. Just doing. I thought he was making stuff, but no, he's delivering flowers and stuff like that. One of the things in which I really get into, especially into Thai GLs and stuff like that, is the lacron of it all. And it's just like sometimes you have this serious thing and then something bonkers happens. Just totally bonkers. And that was the restaurant scene. But I needed more of that in world. But I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that because it just seems so out of sorts and it takes you out of the story. And it's just like, it makes it enjoyable. It makes it entertainment. Pete was there. He was looking through his glasses. I guess that shows that he's like still has designs on Jerome. Who knows? Maybe he's have more designs on him, and then Pod comes in and he's paired up with Pete. I wish that Arnold and Raffi would have kissed, but because they were on the stage with the plays and stuff like that, I wish they would have kissed, and maybe that would have caused some like whatever. But like Topher said, they're ships, and lips don't cross ships and stuff like that.
I felt that cut coming from seconds away.
Right. I was like, oh, it would be very interesting if they do that, because then there could be actual, there's jealousy is never like logical, but actual jealousy between Rome and Tua. But, you know.
I'm nervous about this play. I'm nervous. When this play actually premieres, I'm very nervous.
We're not even gonna get a kiss in the play when Romeo has to.
It was like in the, for the first act, he's going to come out. Cut. What? This is the play.
Like, I think he's imagining that he's going to give you like Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet, and I think it's going to end up being like Carmen, a hip opera starring Beyonce. Like,
oh no!
It's I'm fearful for what this play is going to be.
Oh no! But yeah, and also there's no Mercutio, which like was my favorite. No Tybalt.
There's no one. There's Romeo, another Romeo, 45 other people who apparently just don't exist on stage.
They were actually there because we went to like a little camp last week, and they like egged them on to do some other stuff.
Apparently they are just here to paint boxes. They're just here to paint things white in their dress clothes.
Hey, would you have church at 9 and then you have painting boxes at 5?
I think what proves is that people who wear glasses don't deserve love. That's.
I agree. Sorry, y'all.
Mew doesn't wear glasses anymore, and he's with Top and.
Oh, we had Mew and Top.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Top's pants were fitting. Yes. Another highlight.
That was Only Friends episode 8. Let us know your thoughts. Do we want an emoji for this week, Topher, if they reach this point?
Tomatoes for that joke.
Tomatoes if you reach the opening. I don't know. Give me a corn cob. Why not?
Sure.
Is there a corn cob emoji?
I don't know. We'll make
Corn,
it work.
yeah.
Give me popcorn. Give me popcorn.
Okay, we'll see you next week for episode 9 of Only Friends. And we'll see what the drama holds for us then. Take care. Any guesses for what pod will be as well? That's something we could... Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'm so concerned.